Hey Alice, how's it going? Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. Thank you. Oh man, just a little chilly out today, man. Windy. Whew. Wind is ripping out there today. Got the hand warmer out this time to keep the hands warm. So, so I got the last 2 days off, so I didn't really feel like doing too much of anything. So decided to come out, shoot the bow, do a little live. Be right back. I'm gonna go get my arrows. Hold on. Yeah, that wind out there, man. The wind's ripping. Oh my God, 20, 30 mile an hour, at least. Cleveland. Oh yeah. It's probably even colder up there, getting all that wind off the lake. 100 last year in Orwell, Ohio, and like it's not far from Erie, so man, it was oh, the wind was brutal up there. It was, whew, wind that cut right through you. Like no matter what you had on, it cut through it. Yeah, pretty much family friendly. Might have a curse word here and there out of the blue sometimes, but thank you for stopping by. Uh, this is a stream about hunting and fishing and shooting your bow and tips and tricks. Uh, Hunting, fishing, scouting, hunting for whitetails, big old buck. So yeah, it's pretty friendly. As long as you don't do stupid stuff in the chat, you'll be good. But thank you for stopping by, man. Appreciate it. Make sure you double tap the screen, guys. 11 people in here, 2 likes. And my arrow dances the minute it leaves this shed. Woo, man, the rear end of it's like everywhere. It's hitting right where I want to though, so that's good. Hey, Backwoods, how's it going? Give me a second. Dork. keeps on smacking against the outside of the shed. How's it going, buddy? Thanks for stopping by. Yo, man, awesome videos. Keep it up, man. Seems like you got a bunch of deer out where you're at, man. That one, that last video you just posted was the deer all in, like at nighttime pictures, and there was a picture like opening with like pines in the background. That looked real good in there, man. Nice transition in that pine and thicket right there. Looked pretty good. It was a good spot, good choice for the camera. It's crazy how freaking windy it is. My God. So it's stopping me from going. I wanted to go go fishing today, but oh, look at this. I want to enjoy myself when I'm out there, not be miserable. You know what I mean? Yeah, guys, tap the screen 2 times. It likes the stream. You hit the subscribe button. Helps me out. It's free. I just pretty much come out in the shed and just talk hunting and fishing. That's it. Shoot the bow. That's all. Unfortunately, I'm not out in the woods right now and hunting or fishing, but it is windy. Like, look, I'll flip my camera around. You can see the trees and stuff ripping. Oh, I gotta open up my camera. But it is ripping up here. Bad. I shoot a Hoyt Venom 30-inch axle. And it's set at like 65 pounds. Yo, Paint Train, what's going on, man? Hey, good luck. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, I'd be in the woods, dude, but unfortunately I get blown right out of the damn tree if I'd be in a tree. Like, the wind is ripping up here where I'm at, man, bad. I say it's 20, 30 mile an hour, and it's probably more. Yeah, no shit, nothing today, not even birds. Like, I had cardinals and stuff flying around out back yesterday, picking through the leaves and stuff, and I haven't had anything through the yard today. No squirrels, chipmunks, birds, deer. I haven't had nothing. And I usually have something come through the yard that I can see, you know. I haven't had nothing today. Well, good luck. Is this Tony? Good luck, Tony. Hopefully you get that big one that you had on camera the other day, dude. That was a giant. He was close to, I'd say, 150s. That deer there. That I only saw the one side, but wow, he was a dandy. That was a big buck, man. That was a giant PA deer. Yeah, something usually is coming. A little while back, I had a family of raccoons come through the yard. They were rummaging through the my recycling bin and stuff. I think that's on my channel. Guys, want to take a look at that? Give me a minute or so. I want to go get my arrows. Yeah, there you go, Bill Backwood. Yeah, you're getting there, buddy. I don't, I don't know how you feel about doing lives. Uh, I had to kind of build up the courage to kind of do it. I'm not a people person at all. At all. Uh, oh, there's some crows I hear. Finally, there's some life. But, yeah, I'm really not a people person at all. Uh, some people might think different, you know. One of my subscribers, Pure Alaska, he's awesome, man. Gave me awesome compliments. Oh, there's a cat going through the backyard. There's a freaking black cat too. Oh God. Oh no, it's a black cat. Ah. No, you're good. It's the neighbor's cat. Oh. Yeah. I mean, honestly, dude, you're doing this. You're just talking to your phone, really, and then reading comments. But yeah, I mean, you're kind of talking to them. But Pure Alaska says I got a good camera appearance. I guess I don't know what he means by that, but I don't know. It's awesome, though. I appreciate it. Hopefully, it's doing something. You know what I mean? I mean, yeah, he can always, just show the wildlife and go about that. He's doing damn good now, He's got 140 some subs. He's doing good. He's doing something. People like it. So it's nice when you can build a community and share your passion with other people, that have the same passion as you. So it's neat. You know what I mean? Like I said in my past videos, live streams, if I can help one person succeed out in the woods, I did my job. You know what I mean? I'm not a professional at all, so I'm just showing you guys how I hunt and fish. That's all. Okay, there's wifey. Wifey. Hunting and fishing guy, man. Thank you. Yeah, I'm going at it, man. I'm going full bore. Next year is going to be... Got some plans for next year. Been talking with the brother-in-law, and I have him up pretty much on board with the channel and stuff, so we're going to see what next year brings, There's a bunch of ideas and stuff, so... Hey, Noah, he got them chickens hauled. Man, thanks, buddy. Thanks for coming back by. Appreciate it. Do me a favor, don't tap that screen, guys. 35 people in here, only 5 likes. Come on, help me out, please. I gotta come up with something to get to a light goal or something. Maybe I gotta shoot at something. I don't know. What do you guys think? I really don't have nothing I can shoot at, really. Besides my targets. Yeah, I don't know. I'll just keep shooting. How's that? That wind is brutal though, man. Jeez. It's nasty out. Paint train, you still here? Where you at about? The wind's blowing the camera. You still in PA or you out in Maryland? Oh wait, that went high. I saw the wind go whoop. Take that right away. My first hunt? You mean my first ever animal I ever killed? I could tell about that. That was a rabbit, and I was probably 6, 7 years old with my stepdad hunting over beagles, rabbit dogs. Yeah, that was pretty cool. Always went along with my dad rabbit hunting and running the dogs, and every time that dogs get on a rabbit, he'd have me come over and stand in front of him. He'd hand me the gun, I'd sit there and he'd go, all right, and he'd point in the general area, the direction where the rabbit would come, and he'd go, just be really quiet, don't move. He goes, and just watch. Well, I did it hundreds and hundreds of times, missed, went out with him, and finally this one time we were all sitting up, it's by a big oak tree, and then up in front of us there was a pine tree, another pine tree and stuff, and you could just see it underneath the pines. Dogs were coming around, they're coming. You could hear them getting closer, so I was getting ready. I'm like, all right, it's coming. I was only 6, 7 years old. Dad taps me on the shoulder. He goes, there it is to the left. So I look over, and here it comes bouncing. I ripped the gun up. I'm sitting there. It stops. I put the bead on it. Boom! Falls right over. Immediate tears coming out of my eye, crying. I was so freaking happy. I shook up. And I was hooked since. Shot that rabbit with a 20 gauge side by side old Ithaca. Had a big orange True Glow sight in the front of it, original True Glow sight. That's how they made them, I guess, back in the day or something, I guess. I love that gun, man. Loved it. Shot my first rabbit, shot my first pheasant with it. Did I shoot my turkey with that? I'm not sure if I shot my turkey with that gun or not. No, I shot my first turkey with my dad's over 112 gauge. That gun there, I wish, when he passed away, I wish I would have got that gun off of him. That 12 and the 20. Whew, I'm shooting freaking nice today. Yeah, beagles hunt rabbits. Yep. We growing up, my dad he raised them, bred them, trialed them. We traveled all over the East Coast to New York, Vermont, New Hampshire, Maine. Even went to Canada a time or two. Um, all the way down to Kentucky, Virginia, Ohio, Jersey, Delaware. Yeah, all over I went, man. Trialing beagles when I was younger. Uh, and then, unfortunately, my dad, I want to say, went through a midlife crisis and kind of like lost his mind a little bit and sold all the dogs pretty much and got out of hunting. And yeah, I was able to go rifle hunting with him when I was 12 years old one time, and that was it. And that was all me. I taught myself how to shoot bow, how to scout, how to track a deer, how to gut a deer, how to skin it. Yeah, it's pretty much all me. Besides watching my dad gut and skin stuff, you know what I mean? But yeah, but my first ever hunt was a rabbit hunt. That's what I grew up doing, was hunting rabbits. There you go, man. Good. That's awesome. Hey, it's meat in the freezer, right, TJ? Thanks for stopping by, guys. Keep hitting that screen. Double tap that screen, guys. It's free. Helps me out. Be right back. Hitting the arrow. Yeah, man. Congratulations. Definitely tell her congratulations. Yeah, did you break her in and put the blood on her cheeks and stuff? Story on my 120, but oh, my buck from last year. Yeah, that was a that was pretty much a intel hunt, hanging hunt, pretty much bump and dump type deal. Uh, my brother-in-law's was hunting this piece of property or land, whatever you want to call it. They had all these pictures of these buck, and they kept saying they couldn't. They kept seeing them, but every time they see them, they'd be 75, 100 yards away. That they wouldn't come in close enough for a shot. And they're like, "You got to come up sometime, man. You got to come up. You got to come up." I was like, "All right, you know." I was like, "Where are you at?" I said, "What address are you?" I said, "So I can look you up on my Onyx." And I said, I'll e-scout the property myself. Well, they sent me a picture of the property and all their stands, and they're like, "You can pick out wherever you want. The stands are all set up." And I said, "No, I'm not going to sit in your stands." I said, "You're telling me that your stands are set, but every time you sit in them, the deer are so far away from you, you still can't get a shot. So I'm sure as hell, I'm not going to sit in your tree stands. I have a saddle. I'm mobile. I'll find a spot." So it took me a day or so. I was e-scouting the spot, and I finally picked 2 spots out. Sent him a picture, and I said, "I'm either going to sit at one of the 2 of these spots." I said, we're I'm going to is I'm pretty much walking right through bedding. And they're like, well, how do you know it's bedding? I was like, look how thick it is. It's bedding. That's why you guys have a hard time shooting stuff, because the way you're entering the property, how you're accessing. I said, you're blowing it out before you even get it in your deer stand, your tree stands. But I'll hunt it the way you guys hunt it. Same routine, whatever. Deer were used to it, whatever. So I snuck down, crossed the creek, went up, got to the old field that was all grown up to the corner, and I hooked the right, followed the transition where the field met the hardwood. And I walked up and I found a scrape. I'm like, okay, here it is. I got my scents out, refreshened up the scrape, doctored it up, and then right from that scrape, I walked like 30 yards straight up, picked a tree, climbed up. Well, that morning, I saw a bunch of deer there. Bunch of deer. I got cold, got down at like 10, 11 o'clock, and then ran to Walmart, got hand warmers, got a bite to eat, ran back, and I was all set up in the woods probably by 2 o'clock. Probably by like 2:30, I saw 2 deer down into the field crossing, going into the bedding. In between both there was a big cut, probably like 150, 200 yards wide, that went down in between 2 houses. And we were sitting up, way up on the ridge side, the hillside there, and like overlooking fields and stuff and everything. And they went into that. So I was like, all right, give it a little bit, hit the grunt call, nothing. Well, I'm sitting there and I'm like weaseling around a little bit. I just happened to glance up, I catch a flash coming down. Like, what was that? Next thing you know, wham! I see his rack. I'm like, oh shit, that's a big buck. Got the bow, got the rangefinder, arranged him. He was at like 76 yards, and he went from 76 to 52. I was like, man, that's a far shot. If he keeps going, he's going to go right up the freaking ridge, and I'm never going to see him again. Don't know what made him change his mind at all. He went from going straight up the ridge to turn straight right back around and headed right straight to me, like straight, like he was on a fishing pole line, and you're reeling. It was right straight to you. It was like right on a line, man. And I'm like, oh, all right, okay, he's coming. And I didn't realize at the time there was a main trail 15 or 20 yards in front of me. I didn't see it. Dude, he was on that nose of the ground, looking up, nose of the ground. He came broadside completely at 20 yards, and I just double lunged him. He ran maybe 15, 20 yards up the other side trail. Stood there, looked around, didn't know what happened. Next thing you know, just tipped right over. I was like, just yelling, screaming. I was like, oh my God, my brother-in-law, I think he was sitting like maybe 75, 100 yards down, like to my right, on the opposite side of the bedding. So he heard me shoot, he heard the arrow hit, he heard me yelling and screaming. He was like, oh man, did you get him? I said, yeah, he's down right here. And I'm shaking like a freaking leaf, dude. First buck I've shot out of a saddle. And it was, as far as I knew, it was a big buck. I saw rack and a couple points. And I was like, all right, it's big enough. I'm shooting him. Well, turned out to be a big 9. The deer had to weigh upwards up to 250 pounds. Like, it took me and my brother-in-law, like, we got him wrapped around and stuff, and I didn't want to gut him there because we were all still hunting, and I didn't want to blow that spot out. So I was like, look, I said, we'll drag him down. I said, we'll drag him to the creek. I said, we'll gut him in the creek. I said, so that way the water, you know, all the stuff goes down. I said, if animals come in, they're down at the creek. They're not up here by our stands or anything, or, you know. So that's what we did. We got the deer situated. He grabbed an antler, I grabbed an antler, and we went like this. And we about smacked heads together because it didn't budge. And we both looked at each other like, what the holy shit. I'm like, all right, well, let's freaking grin and bear it and really hop down and hoof this thing. That's what we did for 200 yards, and my lord, it took us a long time to go 200 yards. I shot the deer at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and we didn't get out of the woods until probably 7, 8 o'clock. Yeah, and we were half mile in the woods, you know, from his house. So it wasn't far, but yeah, big 9-pointer. Scored him roughly. It was 127 inches. I wanted my goal was 130. But I said, as long as it's over 120, I'm good. I'll be really happy and satisfied, accomplished. I said to my brother-in-law, the buck's maybe 3.5, 4 years old, give or take. Had the taxidermist score him, age him. Scored him was about 127 inches, so, and that was, he had time to dry too, so he was, when I first shot him, he was probably like 132 inches or so. So it was a big deer. Turned out to be a 5.5-year-old buck. Biggest and oldest deer I've ever shot to date in the mountains of Pennsylvania. To me, if you can shoot a 5.5-year-old mountain buck in Pennsylvania, you know what you're doing. And it took me years of hunting and mistakes and goofing up and succeeding all at the same time to shoot that deer. Yeah, it was on property that was hunted and stuff like that, and stands pre-hung, but I didn't hunt at any of those. So, like, I picked a spot out from my phone and said, I'm hunting right here in this spot, picking a tree, and that's where I'm going to sit. And that's where he came. So that tells me alone I can e-scout pretty good. And I can pick out good sign once I'm actually there. Yeah, dude, sometimes it is just straight luck. Like, honestly, I was lucky to be even sitting in that spot because I wanted to move. I wanted to move my spot. Although I saw deer there that morning, I wanted to move because I knew that there was the buck I shot, a buck a little bit smaller than that, and then a buck that was way bigger than that. So I shot the middle guy. Who knows what the other two were. I did not go back this year to hunt that property. Unfortunately, there's a little, I'll just say, not getting along with that brother-in-law right at this moment. But the other brother-in-law, yes, the one that's going to be helping me out with my channel and stuff. Yeah, but yeah. But like I said, that was an awesome experience. I learned a lot from that. It told me I do know what I am doing. Like I say, I'm not a professional or nothing, but I try to, if I love something, I try to do it to the best of my knowledge, you know? Yeah, bear hunting. Yeah, you can look me up in the Boone and Crockett book in the year 2004 to 2006. I shot an 834-pound black bear in the state of Pennsylvania. It was called Tunkhannock Township at the time. It probably is still the same thing now. It was up in the Poconos, right by the Pocono International NASCAR Raceway. Um, that's where I shot him. I'm not scared to say it. I'll tell you the truth. I'm not gonna hide nothing. But yeah, that was I shot him with a 06. One shot, single shot. If I would be inside the house right now, I would show you the skull. I do have the hide and everything. It's like it's not a complete rug, but I have the hide. It's all folded up in a tote. Oh, you're up in Alberta? Hey man, thanks for stopping by, man. Appreciate everybody stopping by my channel right now, my live. Can you do me a favor? Can you hit the like button for me, please? And if you're enjoying the story time and me shooting the bow, hit the subscribe button because there's more of that to come. But yeah, I'm in the Boone and Crockett book for those couple years there. I took second award in, I want to say, the state of Pennsylvania or just overall in black bear, I think. I'm not 100% sure how that fell, but I know it was second award. The skull measured 22 and 15/16. When I first got it measured 22 and something 16ths. And I was asked to get my skull Cabela's. I talked to Cabela's and everything, and they offered to buy it from me, and they didn't give me a number, and they wanted it in Fort Worth, Texas displayed, and I said no, I want it to be displayed in its home state of Pennsylvania where it was taken. And they said no, and I said, well then you're not having the bear, sorry. And that was that. And then they got in contact with me to send my skull back out to be remeasured, officially remeasured, by Boone and Crockett in Fort Worth, Texas. And that's when it turned out to be 22 and 15/16. So I was 1/16 off of being 23 inches overall score of skull. So he had a beach ball as a head, pretty much. Oh, damn, dude, that's awesome. 12 yards, man. Whew. That's close. But, yeah. Did some bear hunting. Have not bear hunted since. First off, I didn't really like the meat. The only thing I really liked of it was we made sausage, and that was pretty good, the sausage. But other than that, I didn't really care for it. But yeah, I mean, I'm never gonna shoot another black bear bigger than that. At least I don't think I'm gonna. You know what I mean? Like, yes, I enjoyed the hunt a lot, but I just don't. Like, I haven't bought a bear tag since I was 17. I shot that bear when I was 17 years old, and I have yet to buy a bear tag since. Hey, what's going on, guys? Thanks for joining. Appreciate everybody stopping by. Double tap that screen, please. Send a couple more arrows. I just want to get 50 likes, guys. Can you help me out? Get 50 likes. Hey, how's it going? Thanks for stopping by from Tennessee there. Appreciate it. What is that? Cam Chapman 1221, huh? Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. Hey, what part of Tennessee, buddy? That's cool. I have a couple people in here from Georgia and North Carolina. Got a gentleman. I had 2 people in here from Alaska. Let me know where you're from in the comments, guys. Oh yeah, that was squirrely, that one. Texas. I'm him. There you go, buddy, I guess. Texas. Oh, dude, that sounds like fun. Good luck on that. That'd be a heck of a hunt, man. It'd be an awesome experience, you know? Guys are getting up there, man. Come on. Keep double tapping that screen, guys. Appreciate all you guys stopping by right now. If it wouldn't be for you guys, I really wouldn't be doing this. Be right back. Give me a minute. I want to go get my arrows. I do believe, I think, I just found something at the other end of my yard. I think that I saw from a good like 50 yards away. Yes, I did. Show you guys. So I live in the sticks a little bit, you know. So let's check it out. Nice buck rub. That's a nice one there. All those dig marks. And we got some right here. And deer, honestly, the deer bed right up against this right here, this fence row. They bed up there, by that rock and stuff. They bed all in here. But I saw that rub there. I'm like, look, there's deer, there's droppings all over the place. This is in my backyard. So yeah, I'm covered up in deer. Just can't shoot them here. Deer hunting's fun, man. Have a good one, Backwoods. Thanks for stopping by, buddy. Appreciate it. Hey, man, thank you. Thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. It means a lot. Ohio, that's good hunting out there. Don't be sad to be out in Ohio. I love being in Ohio. I fell in love with it last year when I was out there hunting. Oh my God. Besides the cold lake effect, wind and the weather, woo! I loved it. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. Thank you, I am. Oh. Hands got a little chilly. Shooting the ball. It's cold here, man. It's only like 20 something out. And the wind's not helping it. The wind's ripping like crazy. Yeah, you probably missed Tennessee because of the warmth. Big weather change up that way. Thank you, buddy. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good day. Be safe. I wouldn't even be outside shooting a bow. No. Uh-uh. Favorite animal to hunt is a white-tailed deer. Big buck. Big white-tailed buck. It's by far my most favorite animal to hunt. Here lately, it's been the only animal I hunt. I think I'm actually going to start shooting out of this more because I can clear spots, little spots through the thick stuff right there, the thick like laurel stuff that I have growing there. I can clear like a spot out, set the target in there to make it more realistic like shoot around stuff. But like I said, I like when it's warmer and stuff out, I'll actually climb up in a tree in my saddle and I'll shoot out of my saddle, target practicing and stuff. My draw weight's only, I believe it's only like 60 or 65 pounds, man. I'm not pulling a crap ton back. The bow can go all the way up to I think 70. Yeah, 60 to 70. I might honestly, I haven't really touched the bow since like I bought it, and I've been really getting into the swing of things. But I need to buy a new string for this bow. So when I get a new string, I'll probably adjust the poundage a little bit, probably bump it up to like 65. So I don't want to be pulling 70 pounds back, man. It's just, if you hunt in real cold weather, dude, pulling 70, 80, 90 pounds back, it's just, oh my God, dude, you're asking for something to happen, you know? But, yeah, I'm shooting 60, 65 right now. Really, you don't need much more, man. A 60-pound bow would kill an 834-pound black bear, to be honest with you. It would kill a grizzly. People hunt grizzlies and bear with recurves that are only 45 pounds. You know what I mean? 50 pounds. People kill moose with 40-pound recurves, 45-pound recurves. You know what I mean? And moose are big. So it's all in the equipment, man. It's all matters what broadhead you use. You know what I mean? What the arrow weight is for penetration and stuff. You know, like it all factors in. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna run to the front part of the shed. I want to get a different hook here to hang my bow. Oh yeah, man, you gotta get close. And honestly, this year it's snowing here at my house now. Out there in the field, oh, here it comes ripping by. See it? It's snowing now. There you go. Better. Stands out better next to that wood pile. Oh yeah, man. You just gotta practice. The more you practice, the better you're gonna be. I've been shooting 60, 65 pounds for as long as I can remember. Dude, look at my group right now. Those are my 3 arrows where I'm shooting. So, can't go wrong with that. It's beautiful. There we go. That's better. Hey, Alaska, what's going on, buddy? Thanks for stopping by. Oh, man, my hands are cold. Woo! Oh, yeah, everything's dead. Yeah, it's snowing. I didn't think we were gonna get snow today, but like I said, it's cold enough, man. I think it feels like 15 out, to believe it or not. It's cold. And next week it's gonna be they say it's only going to get up to like maybe 20 degrees all week, but it's going to be low and like by zero. We're probably going to hit negatives up here this week. So that ought to be fun. Yeah, welcome to winter. Hey, you know what? You know, it really irks me a little bit. I wanted this cold weather all freaking late October, early November. Did we get it? No. Now all of a sudden, I don't want it, and here it is. Maybe not this cold, but like, if it would get like dropped down in like the 30s at night in like late October, you know what I mean? Early November. And warm up to like maybe only like 40 during the day, like 45. Be awesome. Instead of it's getting down to like 40 and then warming up to like 70, 75 during the day. Sucks. Don't get me wrong, I saw a lot of deer this year where I was hunting. Saw a lot. On public land, I saw a lot of deer. Most people have to hunt the entire hunting season. I'm talking from the beginning of early archery season all the way through up until now and to the end of hunting season to see the amount of deer that I saw in just 3 days. I took a 7-day rut vacation. My first 3 days of hunting, I saw 35 plus deer, all on public land. Most people take all hunting season to see 35 deer. I saw it in 3 days. And most of it was the first day. Those first 3 days was fire. And then I hunted Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Couldn't hunt that Sunday. I believe it rained Sunday all the way into Monday hard. And I should have been paying attention, and I should have hit the woods right after it got done raining. Because I probably would have been able to shoot probably a bigger buck than what I missed at that spot. The buck I missed at that spot is on my channel. It was at least I would say he was close to a 130-inch buck. Big 8. But there's a bigger deer there where I'm hunting, or where I was at hunting. There's a way bigger deer than that. I talked to a bunch of guys during rifle season up there, and I know that's not the spot to hunt during rifle season because it is loaded with freaking people. I hunted there the first day and there were 16 trucks in the parking lot. No, thank you. But there was a real big 10-point running around up there from what people are saying, and I found a few of his rubs. So I know I'm in the area. I just gotta find where he's hanging out the most. Yo, Duck Hunter, what's going on, buddy? Thanks for stopping by. Double tap that screen, guys. Got 17 likes. 20-some people in here. Oh, I gotta go get my arrows. I'll be right back. Oh, we just hanging out in the shed, man. Talking, shooting the bow a little bit. Just hanging out, you know. Try to get a live in. To me, I think I've been slacking off here a little bit, you know. But I'm gonna try to. Would like to get up to 500 subs, so that's my goal. So, I mean, my true goal is 1,000 subs, but that's a long ways away. But we're working, you know, we're working at it. We're getting there. We're doing good. Thanks to you guys, it's all coming true. Warm up the hands here a little bit, and then fling a couple more arrows. Oh yeah, dude, my son smoked that doe, man. Oh my god, he smoked that doe. I couldn't believe, dude. It looked like you took like a red paint can and punctured it and just sprayed it all over the freaking woods, man. Oh, dude, the blood just poured out of that deer. He shot that deer right smack dab in the heart, man. I'm so proud of my son for doing that. Awesome. Yeah. Well, that was my son's first deer, so I mean, you know, he's broke in now. He's got one underneath his belt. And then this year for Christmas, he got a saddle, platform and saddle. So I got to get him into shooting his bow more. I told him, I said, I really don't want you to shoot a crossbow in a saddle. I said, to me, that'd be a little hard for you. I said, you already have to shoot with a shooting stick. I said, so when you're up in a saddle, I said, I don't think you're going to be able to use a shooting stick, so it's going to be harder for you to shoot. So you got to try to shoot your compound out of, you know, out of the saddle and then just on ground. You got to really work at that. And he's all for it. So he got that saddle and stuff. So I got to get. He doesn't want to use the Crucic knot for the lineman ropes and stuff and everything. So I got to get him ropeman ones so he can feel safer because he used my saddle already in the tree and sat with it and played around with it, and he would much rather that than a knot that could just fumble apart. I mean, once you get them broken, they ain't gonna fumble apart. They're a safe knot, but he would just rather a ropeman mod. So Wolfman, hey man, how's it going, buddy? Yes, you made it. Appreciate you stopping by. Appreciate all yous. Yep, I'm shooting it. It's hanging here. Yep, shooting a little bit. Nope, you didn't miss it again. I'm just taking my time. Today is a little bit more colder. I'm using hand warmers today to warm up my hands in between shots. I'm not saying that my feet are going to be any warmer, but I should have put boot warmers on, but I'm alright. Just felt like jumping out here for a little bit and doing a live and doing a little chit chat. I believe my daughter's taking a little nap, so I think, I'm not 100% sure, I could be wrong. Alright, buddy, thank you, appreciate it, Pure Alaska, a lot, appreciate it a lot. Appreciate it, means a lot, man. Yeah, honestly, I wish the Florida weather would be up here right now because it's not too great. It's maybe 20 degrees out. The wind chill, it's probably like 12, the way it feels. So yeah, it's a little chilly. Little chilly. Thought I heard a squirrel scurrying down a tree, but it's probably just leaves rustling. Yeah, Florida has some good turkey hunting down there. To me, the hunting's just, or Florida's not a hunting state. I don't know. That's me though. But I do know a lot of people turkey hunt down there. Oh yeah, that was almost bad. I need to be able to shoot 40 yards here. That's where I need to. 45 at least. The only reason why I'm saying that is because every buck that I saw this year came into 35 and further. So yeah. That was a little low. I actually hear birds in my yard now. It's weird. Must be feeding time for them. Oh yeah, arrow length. That arrow length is is everything, man. Uh, that's what your draw length is, pretty much. Your arrow length. If you have a 29-inch draw, your arrow should be about 29 or 29 and a half inches, give or take, in there, somewhere in there. You went duck hunter. You went. Oh, okay, Harrisburg. All right. I was gonna say you in Hamburg, Pennsylvania, because I'm about an hour and 40 minutes from there, maybe. Roughly, about an hour. Oh, you got the Bobcat? Awesome, dude. There you go. Awesome. That's awesome. Cool. The chunky squirrel, he ain't out today. I haven't seen him. Half tail. That's his name, half tail or short tail. His tail is literally only yay long versus other squirrel tails are, good 12, 14 inches long. His tail is literally 6 inches, if that. So, and that I've been here at this house for a little over a year. Bought this house a year ago, so he's been here since. I usually have some bird feed out in the bird feeder and stuff, but I haven't been putting any out. Try to do it in spurts, little by little by little. Here, a little here, a little there, I would like to go hunt Ohio again and shoot a Ohio buck. Out of state Ohio buck. That's what I want with a bucket list I want to do. I went out last year and hunted there with an outfitter. Loved it, enjoyed myself a lot. Learned a lot when I was out there. I just wish I was the only guy in camp that week, so I just wish the one-on-one time with the owner and guide, the same person, was a little bit more. But other than that, man, the experience and the hunting and the amount of deer I saw, I actually rattled in my first buck ever out in Ohio. Yep. Told him all the time, man, I rattled, nothing ever works. He goes, dude, bring your rattling antlers out here. You'll rattle, you'll bring a deer in. I was like, you sure, man? First time I picked up the rattling antlers, just smacked them together a couple times, sat down, looked up, here came a buck. Half rack. He had 4 points on the one side, but he only had half a rack. So, but that was the first buck I've ever rattled in. Saw a lot of deer out in Ohio, where I was at. Hunted out in Orwell, out in that general area, Orwell, Ohio. Where are you at again, Elise? What part of Ohio? Damn, I forget where you said at. Yeah, Springfield. Okay. Yeah, this week here, ice is going to be made. It's only gotten up to the 40s the last couple days here during the day, if we were lucky. The highs it said was like 40 something. Yesterday it was only like 32. Today is only like 20 something, and it's getting really cold at night. So the ice will be getting made. I just have to, when I get paid, I have to purchase a new fishing license for the 2025 season. Got to get my trout stamp and all that, man. I'm going trout fishing this year. First day of trout. Probably gonna take one of my boys out with me. Hopefully I can find a spot that's not going to be too jam-packed that we can fish. Have a spot in mind that I have permission to fish. Creek runs through. It's a gentleman's yard. So, and I stopped and I asked last year. I had my youngest son with me, and he gave me free range of his property to fish. So, just going to stop back again this spring and talk to the gentleman again and make sure it's okay and go fishing. That's one thing you guys always got to do. If you get permission to hunt or fish a property, make sure, yeah, you hunt and fish it that season. Well, the next season, just don't go show up there and just think that you can go do whatever you want to do, because that landowner, he could have sold the property, or he could have leased it, or he may have changed his mind. He may not want you fishing or hunting there no more. Make sure you go and talk to him again. Knock on the door. Have a conversation with him, I I have a private piece that I hunt. I didn't hunt it this year at all because it was getting logged off. But uh, I got permission last year from him, hunted it last year, and in I want to say June or July or whatever, I got a hold of him again and got permission again. Made sure it was okay for me to, step foot on the property again to hunt. So just don't take it for granted that you have permission from the year the year prior. You know, make sure you're keeping up the landowner and stuff. Don't disrespect them at all. Oh my God, yeah, that's one thing I tell my kids when they're with me and when we're out fishing anywhere, if we're on private property or public. You see garbage, pick it up. Those people that leave the garbage don't care about the environment and the wildlife and stuff. They're there just to ruin your time. So do yourself a favor and pick up the garbage, pick up the fishing line, and pick up old uh, pee bottles that people threw out for deer hunting and stuff. Pick them all up and stuff, man. And the landowner takes notice to that. Like when I was out fishing with my son, I picked up a couple bottles and picked up some fishing line and everything, that was on his land and everything. He may not have seen me do it, but he'd take notice to it, you know what I mean? He had a big old tree branch laying down in his yard. I dragged up into the woods for him and everything, help him out. I'm gonna get my arrows. I'll be right back. You hear the township trucks beeping and stuff over next door there. Township buildings over and over. If you go down through the valley over here to Field Gore, you see a big building. It's a township building behind the house. Yeah. I mean, the landowner, it does what he wants, you know what I mean? It's just, when he told me he was bringing that logger in, and I was like, well, when's he going to be there? And he's like, October through November, December. And I was like, are you kidding me? He's like, no. And I'm like, you ruined that spot, man. He's like, no, I didn't, deer's still going to be there. Those two monsters that I saw on your property are not going to be there, man. There's no way. There's no way. If they are, they're going to be there at night and they're just going to be passing through. They're not going to be hanging out there like they were. There's no way in hell that they're going to be there. And these deer, these two buck were 140 plus. Probably even bigger than, way bigger than that. I mean, the one was probably 20 some inches wide, and he had mass on both sides of the antlers going all the way up through each point. He was probably 150s. The other one I saw, he looked like a skyscraper. He pretty much went straight up off his head, but he was even thicker than the other buck, and he was probably the same, if not bigger. Like, these were big buck, and I was like, dude, they're not going to be there. I was like, the deer had been there for how many years with no pressure like that. Now all of a sudden you're going to have a big logger up there making all this noise and shit. You're going to push them up to the upper half of the mountain off your property. That's where they were. Yeah, bear tacos, man. I bet you those were good. Boy, I pulled real bad on that one. Yeah, it was pretty cool, I guess. I mean, if you guys could see it really good. Hey, what's up, buddy? Thanks for stopping back. Appreciate it. Gonna run out and get my arrows again quick. No, they're not Luminox. They're just regular old Nox. Regular Nox. And I don't use Luminox. I shoot what they call Halo Nox. I don't like the way the Luminox turn on and off. The Halo Nox have a little tiny have a little button on the side here, and there's a button in the middle that when you knock it, the string hits that button, so when it leaves, the light comes on. Well, that button that's on the side here, when you knock it, if you hit that button, push it in and take it off the string, the light stays off. Well, Luminox, you gotta push them on and off, I think, and I don't like those. I think the next set of Nox I'm gonna buy, and it's because of how many come in a pack, I'm gonna go to raised Nox, because instead of 3 you get 5 for the same price. So I'm gonna go to the raised Nox. I like the color green, so that's what I'm gonna be doing. Yo, what's up, Bo Man? Hey buddy, thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. Well, I'm not. What do you mean? What little? Like this? You can put a wrist strap like on this. Oh, right there's a squirrel. First one too. Where'd he go? be able to see him. He's took off. I like the Halo Knox, man. They do good. I have one of my arrows are still sitting on my front porch that I shot my doe with, and it's covered in blood. And you can go out and put it back on, and boom, lights right up. Yeah, the deal. Okay. That's your D-loop. You can adjust your D-loops of how long or short you want them, depending on how your draw is. Oh yeah, I would be too, man. Shit, that sucks. You forgot the gloves. Invest in some hand warmers. I mean, they might not work for 0 degree, but it has a little bit of heat for you. But yeah, dude, it's probably like 15, 20 where I'm at right now with the wind. It's probably even colder, but I mean, I'm sitting inside my shed and I'm like, I'm so cold. My toes are I'm about done. My toes are froze. They're about stinging right now, so probably gonna cut the live a little short. Go inside, drink a cup of coffee, warm up. Hey, Bo, man. Me and you got to get together this spring, man. We got to do some trout fishing. Got to do some trout fishing. Wouldn't mind coming out your way to do some trout. Even now, come out now and do a couple trips or something, man. Definitely want to do some trout fishing this spring and stuff. Half the time I'm out trout fishing, I'm scouting for deer too. That's my problem. I'll be out fishing, and the next thing you know, I'll see a deer track coming across the creek. I'm like, oh, where's this going? Out pretty soon, bam, there's a buck rub, nice little trail. I'm like, oh man, I'm here to do fishing. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, man, we gotta do some fishing this year. So I'm kind of scared to switch over to that content, to be honest with you. I feel that my hunting content's been doing pretty good. I'm scared that if I switch to fishing, it's gonna go on a spiral downward, you know? Yeah. But alright, you guys, I'm gonna get out of here. My toes are stinging like crazy right now, so appreciate all you guys stopping by. Until next time, be safe, hunt safe, shoot straight, catch a lot of fish, but do me a favor, leave some for me. Have a good day, guys. Later.